This is the skater step. It's part 3 of 4 of the green level. This is a good looking step, and it's all coming up.
There's a wind and it's blowing. There's a current that's running deep. I can't see but I know it. That something's not what it's meant to be. Hearing brother against brother now. Anger grows on divide.
Hey everyone, I'm Aldon, founder and creator of DanceSystems. I created the DanceSystems method so that everyone can learn partner dance, have fun along the way, learn easily, and look amazing dancing. I've been so lucky to have taught so many people from around the world and watched them all achieve their dance goals using the DanceSystems method. So let's get into the content. The step that we're going to be discussing today is the skater step. Yes, named after skating, because when this step is delivered properly, it does feel like you're skating, which is quite incredible to me. Now, the structure of this video is very well laid out. So you'll notice we're going to discuss how to do the step from the follower's perspective. We're going to look at it from the lead's perspective. Importantly, we're going to discuss how to actually lead the step. And then we're going to touch on some key points on how to do it while you're in partner. As always, please stay tuned right for the end of the video where we're going to be discussing the actual bonus section. And again, there are some critical key points that you need to know in order to make this movement also feel good. As I always say, it's not just partner dance just shouldn't be about looking good, but also feeling good between you and your partner.
Despite what my heart can't feel, they say stand up for the things you can't stand.
Okay, so let's get into it. So followers, we're starting off with you, and let me just demonstrate the step and then we'll break it down. With the followers, we're always going to be starting with our right leg. So we get into our ready position by shifting the weight into our left hip. That way, the right knee always pops forward. So we start with our first step. 1, I'm stepping out and I'm making almost an L shape with my feet. From here, I'm stepping across 2, and then I'm stepping across 3. And notice on 3, I'm shifting the weight into my right hip. And the reason I do this is because obviously it looks good, but I need to be able to move my left leg back. So once I've shifted my weight 3, I'm stepping back on 4. I'm going to step back again on 5 and making sure again that my weight is shifted into my right hip. So there should be absolutely no weight on my left leg. From here, I'm shifting my left leg across and I'm not transferring weight. And then I'm finally bringing my foot slightly back towards my partner and closing and holding for 8. So let me show you the steps from this angle. So here we go. So ready, we're stepping out 1, we're stepping out 2, 3, shift that weight, stepping back 4, stepping back 5, shift that weight, stepping 6, do not shift the weight, stepping slightly back in on 7 and closing, holding for 8. So for the follow, let's have a look at it from a close angle. So we're getting into the ready position. So from here, we're stepping out 1, stepping across 2. Make sure you transfer that weight into the hip on 3, stepping back on 4, stepping back on 5. Make sure you transfer, stepping across 6 without transferring weight, bringing it slightly back in and closing. And now for the quick reference. Stepping 1, stepping 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, close 8. And from this angle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold for 8. I hope you're enjoying the content and getting real value. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with like-minded people. Leads, you're up next. So let's talk about your footwork. So for us, of course, we're the mirror image of our partner. So we will always be stepping out on our left. In order to step out on our left, we must get into our ready position. So for us to do that, we need to shift weight into our right hip. Notice the left knee pops forward. This is where you make your first knee connection with your partner. Okay, so ready position and we're ready to go. Stepping out 1. Here I am making that L. Notice my left heel is almost in line with my right heel. And again, this isn't a big step. This is just a natural step. There is 1. From here, I'm stepping across on 2. And I'm bringing my leg in on 3. Notice my weight is in my right leg. From here, I push forward on 4. And on 5, I bring it back to this waiting position on 5, looking for the knee or the thigh connection. From here, I'm going to push across 6. Don't transfer weight. I'm going to push back for 7 and hold 8. Let me show you from this angle. So remember, we're always stepping out on the left. So here we go, making that L, 1. Stepping again on 2, bringing in that waiting position on 3. Pushing forward 4, waiting 5. Pushing across on 6, don't transfer the weight. Back in, 7. Hold 8. So for the leads, let's have a look at the footwork with a tight angle. So from the ready position, let's shift weight. Here we go. Stepping out 1. Stepping out 2. 3. Pushing forward 4. 5. 6. Don't transfer that weight. Pushing back. 7. Closing 8. And now for the quick reference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Leads, as always, please stick around for that bonus section where again we're going to touch on a really important part, which is the weight transfer, and I'm going to explain exactly how to do this to make it feel good and also to give your partner the feeling of the lead. But more on that later. So how do we actually lead this step? Good question. Okay, so let's get to it. So from the top we'll start. So we'll get into our ready position, and on our ready position all we're doing is we're shifting weight for the leads. Of course, as we shift weight into our right hip, the left knee pops forward and exactly the mirror image happens with your partner. Please wait for the knee connection. There it is. Now, what we do is as we step out on 1, notice as I'm making the L with my foot, I'm bringing my elbow into my side. This is all that's needed to make your partner open to the 90 degrees. So this is the coordination on 1. And this is something that's really worth practicing. So we start out on 1. As I transfer my weight, I bring my elbow into my side. Please, from here on 2, no pushing is required. Just keep your frame and simply just travel across with your frame on 2. There we go. On 3, what you want to do is As you coming into that waiting position, I'm also just bringing my my wrist around to encourage your partner to turn towards you. And from there, what you want to do is just encourage your partner to move slightly more that way, because we need to send her or your partner into the right hip. And that is that lead there. From here, and only once you can feel her weight has transferred into the right hip, that is when you push forward with the left foot. The key to this is to wait for that weight transfer, because if you do not, this lead will feel heavy and your partner will feel off balance. So, as the partner shifts weight, that is when you push forward. There. From here on, all you're doing is you're coming into the waiting position and just with your frame gently stopping your partner from traveling. And from here, again, we're going to connect with your partner's foot, push it across, and bring your partner back to you, literally just by closing your frame. So I'll show you again from this angle. So here we go. So stepping out, 1, coordinating the elbow with the foot, 1. Stepping across, 2, no pushing. Here we go, curving your right wrist and coming into the ready position, encouraging your partner to shift into the hip. Pushing forward, here. Back to the waiting position. And again, pushing across. Don't let your partner transfer weight. And from here, bringing your partner back to you. So, one more time for the quick reference. Here we go. Stepping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And from this angle, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so now that we've got the lead, the follow, and how to lead sorted, the next part is how to actually lead this in partner. So let's discuss the step in partner. This is also really a good view to have, because there's a few things within partner that you really need to know and feel. Okay, so let's get to it. So from this angle, let's start out. So we're going to get into our ready position. Number 1, please notice there is my leg connection. Just remember on the soft part. So here we go. Stepping out, 1. Can you see? By bringing the hand in, Kami turns the 90 degrees, encouraging her across. 2. No pushing here, just moving 2. From here, I'm bringing my hand around. That was the hinge that I mentioned earlier to the leads, and making sure that Kami has shifted weight. I want you to see something. This is her weight at 50-50 on both legs. This is her weight shifted, and I'm only going to push forward with my left leg once I can feel the weight has shifted. And that is such a key point, because if not, it becomes extremely heavy and your partner will certainly stumble as you fall and feel not balanced. So now I'm going to push forward, and my knees on the soft part of Kami's leg. So if we push forward, it feels very comfortable there. And we're going forward. This is when I introduce the stop in my frame, so she knows not to transfer. And again, I'm making sure that the weight is transferred into her right leg. Notice her left leg is free to move. If I don't transfer weight, the left leg is not free to move, and that's not what we're looking for. Okay. So again, I'm letting the weight shift. And once I can feel her weight is shifted into that back leg, I can gently press across. And look, the leg should be totally free to move. This is the feeling that you're looking for, and the key point here. Okay. So without letting her weight transfer, because it's still on the back, I'm going to invite her back to finish the step, and we close. And again, I want to place her at 50-50 weight distribution. Yeah, that was a good explanation. Okay, so let me show you from this angle. Okay, so here we go again. We'll start a little bit more this way. So here we go again. So from the ready position, we're going to make our connection. Good. And now we start out. 1. Again, 2. 3. Remember, look for the soft part of the leg. Make sure that the weight is shifted into the hip. Pushing forward on 3. There it is. Coming back 4. Back to the soft part of the leg. And again, make sure the weight is shifted into the back leg. 5. No weight here, please. And from here, invite your partner slightly. So you can see I'm bringing your leg slightly towards me. And as it's in my center, I release and let it come back. And that is how it is done. Okay. Now for the quick reference. Let's run through it one more time. Okay. So ready. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold 8.
So nonchalant in the way that you love me, indifferent to the ways that you wound me. I know the love is real, despite what my heart can't feel. They say stand up for the things you can't stand to lose. I want you to fight for me. I want you to fight for me. A spectator watching us bleed out inside. Mindless surrender, no shame and no pride. I know the love is real, despite what my heart can't feel. They say stand up for the things you can't stand to lose. I want you to fight for me.
Guys, you've made it to the bonus section. Well done. Oh my word. Okay, so the bonus section for today is all about shifting weight. And not only does it apply to the lead, of course it applies to the follow. And I'm going to start off by using this example, this step, to show the importance of it. But first, just a little bit of terminology. What is the difference between a step and a marker is the first question. Well, the answer is a step is a transfer of weight, whereas a marker is not a transfer of weight. So if I had to show you from here, if I were to step, I would be stepping here, I'd be transferring my weight, so we would call that a step. A marker is when I would sort of push back but not transfer my weight. So the idea is we need to have the terminology between a step and a marker. Now that we've got that in hand, okay, we will talk about shifting of weight. So if you think about this step, for example, there's a few places where the lead needs to shift the follower's weight. So from the follower, please feel the lead. If the lead is pushing, the whole idea is to go with it. So we don't want to resist as the follower. And from the lead's perspective, we don't want to force. So it's a little bit of a balance happening. And the more you practice, the better you get at it. So let's look at the step so far. So here we go. So from our ready position, we're stepping out 1, transfer of weight. We're stepping again, transfer of weight. Now look what's happening here. On 3, I'm pushing and waiting for Kami to transfer her weight into her right hip. Good. I haven't transferred weight. My weight is on my right side. And the whole idea about transferring weight is that we need to transfer weight if we want to step. Otherwise it becomes extremely cumbersome. So from here again, we're pushing forward. And from here, I'm marking. You can see I'm marking and I'm letting Kami transfer weight. Now, how do I let her transfer weight? I'm gently using my frame. I'm gently pushing back and letting her go. And I want you to see this. This is what's allowing her to transfer weight. If I didn't allow her to transfer weight, her weight is 50-50 on both feet, and I try to push, her foot is locked, it can't go. So in order to do that, I'm letting her settle back into her back leg. Once the weight is there, look how easy it becomes. And not only easy, there's the second tip that I wanted to say is, if I haven't transferred weight, please, followers, make sure that you push slightly back against the lead. It's almost like a magnet. That's how I like to describe it. And later on, in later steps and videos, you will see the importance of this movement, because you can really dial in your partner's movement. So again, weight hasn't transferred. And now, when I bring Kami in, look, she's coming into my center, literally, by using that little magnet bonus trick. So, followers, let me repeat, please feel your lead. Your lead needs to place your weight. Okay, that's number one. Leads, remember to place your follower. Followers, remember when your weight is transferred, keep that magnet connection. And that will really get you going in the right direction. I hope you're enjoying the content. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, smash that notification bell, and please feel free to leave a comment. I'd love to get back to you.
I know the love is real, despite what my heart can't feel. They say stand up for the things you can't stand to lose. I want you to fight for me. I want you to fight for me. I was back